What is going on, you guys? This is Erica's for the Win, and I'm going to be teaching you how to beat Ezekiel, the God of Light. This boss really isn't too bad, but it can feel that way because it's so early in the game. But there's a couple moves that you got to look out for, like for example, this white beam of light that comes through. He gives you a sign that it's coming. He goes to the top left of the map of the area and then kind of shines a little bit of light down the middle of their body. Then the beams come. So you're going to want to dodge either left or right. I prefer the left. It just feels better, it feels more natural. So whatever works for you, as long as you dodge it, and it's the perfect opportunity to get a perfect dodge as well. He also does this move where he puts one of his weapons down, either the left hand or the right hand, and it doesn't really matter the color, but it'll tell you which side that he's going to put an attack on. So you want to be on the opposite side of that, whether it's white or red. You don't want to be on the side that he puts down. Later on, he does both. So you want to be cautious of that and be aware of that. But yeah, he also does a move where he lunges at you a couple of times. Those are pretty easy to read. I'm sure you're not having too much trouble with that. You just want to make sure you don't have a lack of stamina in those instances. Or worst comes to worst, just get some distance between you. If you really need some stamina, try and get away from him. Let him do that attack and get some room to breathe a bit. And don't be afraid to get in there afterwards if you do happen to get hit. Because remember, if you do use your charge attack, you get that meter up, you can get your health back. So don't worry if you do get hit, there's always some redemption that you can get. One of the main attacks that this boss does, and the one that probably gave me the most trouble, was when the color beams came down, the red and white, and they started moving around, and it pretty much became like bullet hell at that point, and you have to dodge through and make sure you don't get hit. Now, if you notice before this happens, there are lights on the ground letting you know where they're gonna come. So I would pay attention to the white ones because those are the ones that are moving. If you can kind of situate yourself beforehand away from those, maybe in a corner of the map or something like that, to where you feel comfortable and have some distance, you'll have probably an easier time dodging because you'll have more space to work with. That move was probably the most trouble that I had from the boss. I figured out kind of just over a couple deaths that, hey man, if I just try and stay away from those white ones, maybe start and position myself away from it, I'll have more of a chance to have better positioning and have more time to dodge when needed. Now, as the fight goes and you go into like a second phase, those beams that he was originally shooting out, he's going to do more of them. So you're going to want to dodge to the left, dodge to the right one, and vice versa. There's going to be 2 to 3 of those that happen. And then you also have this spin attack that he does with the light, red and white again. First, they're stationary, they don't move, and you can kind of easily get between them and not get hit. But in the second part of the fight, it rotates. So what I did was rotate with it. I moved around, got in the middle of any one of them. It didn't matter which color because he's going to try and hit you with whatever's closest. So I just try to stay in the middle of any one of those and move with it. And so I just made sure I was constantly in the middle of any one of those beams. And usually it worked out. And again, if you get hit, don't worry about it. Back off. Use your charge attack when you can. Get your health back, and you should be in good shape. Look for those visual cues when he's going to put those beams down, whether it's white or red. You want to be ready to dodge those, and you can get those perfect dodges. That way you can dodge quicker if you need to afterwards. So after he does those rays and those beams, you want to be ready to attack. For example, after he does that lunge attack, you will be ready with your charge attack. Start pressing that button as he's finishing his. So you're ready to counter. Same thing with the beams of light that come through. Once you dodge those, hit him with that charge attack. Very, very easy, very simple. I know you can do it. Don't stress. Take your time and take every death as a lesson, as always. Learn from your mistakes and always, always look for those visual cues. They will let you know what is coming. he is not very shy about what he's about to do. So keep it in mind and just watch what's going on around you and you'll be fine. So I hope this video helped. Let me know if it did in the comment section. Good luck. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace.